Hi, and welcome back to JenTalks. Today's topic is a beautiful little tool called Savouring. And I would highly recommend this tool for building self belief, self esteem, and ultimately confidence. It is very much in line with a manifestation and reinventing or revisiting emotions from your past and allowing them, I suppose, to kind of seep into every cell in your body. So here's, I suppose, how to do it, and then I'll talk a little bit more about the benefits. So the idea is that when you take yourself to bed at night, you pick an item. Some people like to choose a crystal. For this example today, I have a little rose quartz, and that's gorgeous for, heart opening energy. But don't get very caught up on whether you have a crystal or not. You can just as easily use a pebble from outside your doorstep. You can use a seashell from the beach if you want, even something like a pine cone. Really, what we're going to do is we are going to take the item that comes directly from nature. So that's the key. And we're going to infuse our own energy into the item that we're going to use for saving. So with my rose crystal, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it in my hand and I'm going to just place it in the palm and close it. And I like to kind of feel the pebble or the crystal between my fingers. So just give it a little massage. So while I'm massaging my item, if you wish, you can close your eyes and you're just going to revisit a moment from the day that you would consider to be a personal win or a success or, a challenge that you've overcome. And the best way to describe it is think of something that you would normally find difficult, but you managed to overcome. So, for example, in a moment where, you managed to bite your lip, where you could have really kind of gone into conflict and you chose not to, you might be very proud of yourself for doing that. Likewise, you could have just as easily said, it was difficult for you to speak your truth and you spoke your truth, and that was your moment, that was your personal win. For me, sometimes directions can be my kryptonite. So if I arrive at a destination without getting lost, I'm like, yes, that's a personal win for me. Even something like being on time if you're usually late. So something that is normally difficult that you've managed to overcome. It doesn't matter how big it is or how small it is. It's really down to how it makes you feel. You feel proud, you feel delighted, you feel confident, you feel happy, when you revisit that memory. So you take yourself back to the memory and you recall the incident with as much detail as possible. So if you can visualize, if you can if you can see the vividness of the memory from the day as vividly as you can, or as in as much detail as you can, like who was there, what colors were there, maybe what smells, what sounds. Everybody has their own way of revisiting memories. Some people are very vivid. Some people can just really remember the bare details. There's no right or wrong way. There's only your way. So the vividness is to bring you back to the moment. And then when we get back to the moment, then the most important and the ultimate element of the exercise is to recall the emotion. So if in that moment you felt really relieved or joyful or proud, that's the emotion that you recall. So you, as you're massaging your stone or your item, you go back to the memory, you see it in as much detail as you can, and you feel into the moment. So when you're in the emotion and you're feeling into the emotion, talk to yourself. You can talk to yourself out loud, you can talk to yourself in your mind. It's completely up to you. If you're talking to yourself out loud, you hear it on another level. So you're communicating with your conscious mind as well as your subconscious mind. But even just in your mind, if you're saying, well done, Jenny, you're so great today. Fair play to you. You didn't get lost. You arrived at your destination in time. I'm so proud of you. So speak to yourself as if you're talking to somebody that you're really proud of, and you're naming the emotion that you're feeling. So you're feeling happy, you're feeling relieved, you're feeling confident. And as you're speaking to yourself, make sure you're massaging your item. So I have it massaged here just between the two palms of my hand. Just happens to be the Lego point, which is another talk for another day. But just what I'm doing is I'm infusing the energy of that emotion into the item from nature. So as I do, I linger on the emotion then for as long as I can. Some people will last for 3 seconds. Some people will last for 30 seconds. So as we recall the emotion, we embed it into our subconscious mind, and we also send the energy of it into our item from nature. And then my favorite part of the exercise is you take your item from nature and you place it under your pillow. And as you sleep at night, the energy from your item from nature seeps into your body and builds that emotion, recreates that emotion into your cells. So if it's a feeling of pride or confidence or joy or relief or happiness, that's what you're embedding into your cells as you sleep. And this practice is amazing, really amazing. Like, it's so simple. You would be surprised at how much of a difference it makes to your life for building confidence. Revisiting a moment of success that was normally difficult for you in itself is a technique for building confidence, but adding the energy element to it is really powerful as well. So put the item under your pillow and let it seep into you as you sleep. And the idea is, again, like everything, small little acts that take a couple of minutes every day and consistency are much better than all these big, huge, grand gestures that we try and make, like jumping out of airplanes or, whatever it might be. Feel the fear and do it anyway. And I know there's loads of different theories on that, but it's the small things that we do every day, the habits, the small, simple habits that really create the identity that we have for ourselves. So if you're interested in increasing your self-belief, building your confidence, give Savouring a try. It's a beautiful exercise. It also adds to a beautiful night's sleep because you've created a positive thought just before you've hit the pillow, even without putting your little pebble or your stone underneath. Please let me know how you get on, whether you PM me or DM me or email me or whatever way you want to make contact. As you know, I'm all over social media. So wherever you find me, let me know. Feel free to comment underneath if you find this helpful, and feel free to share as well for anybody you know that might benefit from this exercise. And next week, I will be back with part 4 of the part 6 series of the law of attraction. And I'll be taking it up working from visualization. So this was a little introduction to it. We're just having a little break from the law of attraction 6-part series, because on the course this week, we're actually doing a moon circle rather than just straightforward law of attraction because of the super moon that's coming in tomorrow night, between tomorrow night and the next few days. And obviously we've had the Lionsgate portal and we're still in at the moment. So it's a great time for manifesting. And of course, we've got a beautiful full moon that happens to be the last of the super moons of the year. So it's all happening this week. So if there's ever a time to try and give Savouring a go, I would say this week would be just the absolute perfect time for it. So thanks again, guys, for joining me. I will be back at the end of the month, as always, for the Wellbeing Network. We're still online for the moment. Come September, we'll be back to meeting in person. So make sure you like and subscribe this if you're watching this on YouTube, or if you're on any of the social media platforms. Come and follow me on the Wellbeing Network to find out what talks are coming up and where and when we're going to meet in person for the Wellbeing Network come September, October, and November. And thank you again, everybody, so much for joining me as always. I will see you back here next Tuesday for JenTalks, and I look forward to connecting all with you again. Thank you. Have a great week and enjoy that beautiful weather.